Since most of you can't come to the farm this year and we're feeling a little lonely here, we had this idea of making a video to show you just what a harvesting day looks like. Now, before we show you this video, I need to put a little bit in context what you're going to see, as for those, especially for those who haven't been to the French farm, might not know how we operate. This farm is a little different than any other farm in the sense that we work like a co-op, meaning we have over 50 farmers growing and producing essential oil for us, following our standard seed to seal, of course. Now, especially during the harvesting time, we actually come together and work all together. And this is what you'll be noticing. We'll have the distillery, which will be operated by Benoit. He is the distillery master. He has his own fields and he could be cutting, he could be driving the trucks, but he is the best at distilling. So he will be operating the distillery throughout the whole season. Then we'll have JB in the truck that's going to be driving back and forth our containers so that we can fill the plant and bring them back to the distillery. And that day we'll have 3 harvest teams. This varies according to what we have to harvest, but you'll be able to see Philip, who will be cutting lavender, letting it dry. So we cut the lavender whole, we let it dry, and then we distill it. We'll have Jean-Marie cutting lavender also, and you'll see Nicolas, who is actually cutting lavandine. Now, lavandine, you'll notice that they actually don't cut it whole and let it dry. They'll be crushing it directly, so you'll be able to see that also. The whole idea is to give you a little bit of the sense of what a harvesting day looks like. Now, to do this, it took quite a lot of our time because filming is not very practical when we're actually operating machinery or we actually have to use most of our time to both our hands. So we'll be acting, myself and Max, as narrators, following and actually bothering most of the time those guys. Hope you enjoy the video.
All right, 5:45 on the farm. This is running time. A little pick-me-up before the run. Running shoes.
Morning run!
This is what I call having a view.
What's the plan for today?
Try and conquer the world and make the best quality essential oil. And like always, here with the harvest team, I'm at the distillery.
Sounds good.
I'm at the distillery. I have to turn everything on. Benoit's gonna arrive. We're going to turn on the cooling system, start the boiler, check that everything is going well, that we have everything open and ready for the first container to go. All right. We have to turn on the boiler. We're at 3.6 bars right now. We have to get up and then we're gonna put it into full mode. So the boiler's on, the cooling system's on, we just checked everything. Now I just have to open the steam and we're going to be ready to start the first distillation of the day. Exciting.
As you can see here, Philippe is spreading up all the lavender nicely onto the container.
Lavender! So second container is ready to distill. We're finishing this one and we'll go on with this one. This is what we call uncondensable.
Ce sont les incondensables qu'on voit en fait, c'est au départ de la distillation, la vapeur qu'on n'arrive pas à condenser, à transformer en eau et en huile. Cette vapeur sent très bon, la lavande, et voilà. Et ça, au bout d'une minute ou deux, ça passe et
C'est terminé.
c'est terminé. Et la distillation peut commencer.
All right, this is going to be the first separation of the day for lavender. Let's see what comes out. All of this is the oil coming out. So out of the first 30 minutes of distillation, we have about 25 liters of oil that came out. Just had to leave the distillery to help Max get his car. Going back, second distillation is still in progress, and Benoit's on site. Third load of the day arriving. So, it's been another good 15 minutes. We're gonna check if there's any oil coming out. Nope, not yet. Trucks dancing around the distillery.
So here we are in JB's truck. Where is JB? He's here. So we are going to pick up a new container who's ready for distillation. Truck is loaded. We are now heading back to the distillery.
So as we're going, you have to check that everything on the boiler is running smoothly, the water is coming in, everything is fine. This is what we do constantly. All right, so we're going to separate the third of the day. This one is actually lavandine, and we're gonna time lapse it just to show you how much more oil comes out with the same amount of plant. So this lavendine's hard on the ice. So as you can see, with one distillation, same amount of plants, you have about 160 liters of lavandine essential oil compared to the 40 kilos we had for the distillation of lavender. But this one's not over. We're just in the first half hour for the lavandine. So thanks to Max, we have some nice salads to eat. Jean-Marie is still harvesting. These guys are acting like they're loading the lavender. And I'm right behind the distillery that's behind me. And we're gonna have a container arriving now. So going back. So this is container number 8. All right. All right, it's 7 p.m. We're on container 9 right now, lavender. And we still have 1, 2, 3, I think about 3 to go. So, still here for a while. Look at them arriving with food for us.
So it's almost 9 in the evening and we are still distilling for at least 2 hours.
So, this is my favorite part of the day. It's the end of the day. Slowly, everybody's coming back after work, and we're all being at the distillery. We're gonna share some food together, laugh together, and I really love that moment. We're waiting on the last container. It's 9 p.m. and here it is, still being cut right now. It's not quite ready. We still are distilling 1 container right now. Finishing the last container. Starting to get ready for tomorrow. Night is starting to fall. The beauty of the distillery at night. All right, we just finished the last vat. Everybody's now gone home, closed off the distillery. It's 10:40 p.m. I'm also going to head home right now and try and get some sleep so that I can go back for a run tomorrow morning and do this all over again, because it seems like a long day, and it is. But this is absolutely awesome, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.